You guys, I am not ready. I am not. I am so not ready for this. But we don't have any other choice. We need to avenge Chihiro. She was an angel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if you... Whoa, this is loud. Here we go. And if you're not having a fantastic day, I hope this makes your day just a tad bit better. Because I am still sick with a cold. So I'm getting my butt kicked. But I'm doing this for you guys because I care so much about you guys. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toku's not here. And Toku is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? That is so mean. He's right though. She's been acting a little crazy. She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Why? Is he trying to like hint that Toku did it? No, they wouldn't do that. I hope they wouldn't do that. That would ruin this whole trial for me, that Toku did it the whole time, because she is one of the people I'm suspecting. I'm suspecting Toku. Hear me out. Because Celeste met up with her and Celeste got the split personality thing, I'm suspecting Celeste. I'm not suspecting Byakuya. It's just too easy. There's no way they made it that easy. And I'm suspecting someone strong. Now hear me out. The only other person I'm suspecting is Mondo. And the only reason why I'm suspecting Mondo is because Hina said that she would avoid all the girls and she would talk to the guys more. And she was trying to work out when there was no one in there. So that's just my thought. So those are my three suspects right now. And then I remember, and I can't remember if we were in the cafeteria, but Chihiro did mention something. And then Mondo said that he would protect her. So I feel like she would. But I don't feel like Mondo would do something like that. He's a butthole, but I don't think he's that bad.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just as he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toku behind him. Oh, she's so angry. She did not want to come out of her room. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew.
So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm, so meek, and then just to hear things like that hurts my feelings. I don't want to do this, you guys. Nobody had any problems with her. Oh God, no, I didn't want to see this again. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. I don't think it's worth talking to anybody. And that murder is one of us. Someone's standing right here. Yeah, I don't think it's worth talking to anybody. I don't know why the killer did what he did, but
Count on it!
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Oh, he's not talking to us. He's talking to... What's his name? Kyoko, honey, I see you back there. Shall we begin? Sakura, you got anything to say?
Then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such a heinous act on a weaker individual. I'm sure Toku does not have anything to say, Celeste. There is something odd about Toku's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I don't want to talk to Byakuya. I never want to talk to Byakuya. Hifumi, do you have anything to say?
How very sad.
Miss Fujiaki. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. It went away like so fast. I must admit, for a 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Let's leave, because I had a lot of terrible things to say about what he just said. We had no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. I mean, how could you not? The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground, and as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. Ew. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't this so fresh? Isn't this so exciting? Do not waste our time with such stupid blah blah blah. Do not waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're ripped and roaring to go. Gotta say, I didn't hate it. Not at all.
Well?
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, everyone please find your assigned seats. I don't want to do this. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would love to. Ouch. I hit my knuckle. I'm sorry, you guys. Save. I think I will save the class trial on a new thing. I've been saving everything on one thing. So we can open the handbook, which is good. I would like to see our truth bullets. So we have 16 of them. I'm getting my hand on the thing. We have 16 of them, and I would like to go over all of them. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death estimated to be around 2:00 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was okay, there we go. Was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Although Chihiro wanted to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi. Aoi is Hina, if you did not know. I didn't know because I didn't pay attention to her first name, and I'm a dummy, so I'm guessing, I don't know. You guys played this game before. I'm sure you guys have. And may have used locker rooms late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro has stated that she desired help with her efforts. The dumbbell found on the floor of the girls' locker room had a significant amount of blood on it. Chihiro had told everyone. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. Chihiro had told everyone willingly that she wanted to get stronger. Some assume that due to her inferiority complex. So yeah, that she admired her strength more than anyone else. Wait, hold on. Reread. She admired strength more than anything else. So she wouldn't ask Toku. She wouldn't dare ask Toku. Maybe no one tried to help her and she went by herself though. That's kind of weird. Card reader. To unlock the locker room, you need to swipe your e-handbook over the card reader. You need a male student handbook for the boys' locker room and a female student for the girls. It's not possible for two people to enter at the same time. Additionally, lending someone your handbook is a violation of school regulations. The handbook of each student that had died is placed in the mailbox of the main hall e-handbooks, Broken e-handbook. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbook both seem to still work, so it is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. However, Monokuma claims it's very unlikely that Leon's handbook would have broken. Jesus. Brain no work today. Brain shut down. Genocide Jack case file. Suspected genocide Jack victims include Ken Harada, Toshiro Harada, Shoji Gaku, among countless others. If there is a genocide Jack, it's probably Celeste, 100%. And if not, and it takes a plot twist and it's Byakuya, that would be like the best. Losing both of them would probably be the best outcome. But I mean, Byakuya is slightly growing on me. He's starting to grow on me. I understand what people were saying about him. They were killed the same way and mounted in a nearby hall. The word bloodlust was found at the scene of the crime, written in blood. Profiling indicates that the killer is likely a student suffering from split personality. Chihiro seemed to have consciously kept her distance from the other girls. This is what I was talking about, you guys. At the school, even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it has been noticed that she got along remarkably well with her male classmates. Boys' locker room carpet. The carpet in the boys' locker room was found with a blackish stain on it. Locker room posters. Blood was found on the posters in the girls' locker room, and the poster featured a big breast supermodel popular among young boys. Meanwhile, the poster in the boys' locker room was a boy band popular in teenage girls. I'm gonna keep my suspicions, you guys. Chihiro's handbook was not Chihiro's e-handbook. Sorry, I always forget to read the title, but y'all can see it down there. Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse and has apparently gone missing. Chihiro's body was suspended and her hands had been bound with some kind of rope. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head. Sakura, a disappearing stain. Sakura mentioned that she was responsible for the coffee stain on the girls' locker room floor. However, the stain had since been approximately scrubbed away. Library desk lamp. I'm sorry, you guys. My head's pounding, and I'm trying to do this for you guys because I care about you guys. Because you guys care about me. A lot of you guys tell me don't do this, just, get better and then go ahead and record. Byakuya was known to use the lamp often. However, the extension cord had gone missing at some point, and the lamp cord couldn't quite reach the outlet. Celeste's account. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into her duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. I don't feel like that was mentioned just for nothing. Okay. Set skills. I don't even know if I know we have this. Okay. Deep breaths, focus quickly. I guess we can do that. Do I have like a set amount of tranquility? Completely steady aim. I mean, sure. Okay, so I see it's points being used. We only have 3. Okay, so we can back out of here. Alright, you guys. We're ready. Class trial, alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
That's such a scary thought. Just to think that if you make the slightest mistake, everyone dies.
Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
It's true. We need to start with that. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. I mean, it's obvious that it was the dumbbell, unless they're trying to say it's not. Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
It was.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I don't think we have to shoot
I
that.
bet it was an iron pipe.
No. I think that's what we have to shoot.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor
Okay, so-
Chihiro.
The weapon that had been used at the scene of the crime, there was something with a blood stain on it.
Chihiro's
I
fatal
did forget how
injury.
to fast forward.
It appears it was a head.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
I almost missed it, you guys. I
that's wrong.
forgot my buttons.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Yeah, the only thing else that had blood on it was the floor. And you can just assume that she fell there and bled
And the
out.
wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
So you telling me that Chihiro just has a big dent in her head? Whoever did this had to have been strong. You could hit somebody with a dumbbell,
You
but it's not gonna do that much
looked
damage.
at her head wound?
You had no choice.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Oh god, it's gonna be one of those I know everything type of trials, isn't it?
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Oh god,
What? For real?
he's still pushing this genocide
Chihiro's
jacket.
killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
You don't know that yet, and because they mentioned it first, I don't feel like it is because that was what they were doing in the last trial. They were mentioning things that it just didn't sound like it was it. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Yeah, see that takes away like Celeste and Toku. A new element has been added to the. Okay. Sure, absolutely. I will have to read this, but you won't. So it's just basically teaching us about white noise, which is, I guess, it's gonna be something around something. Okay. I think I have
The
to. I
culprit
need to
is
go check.
Genocide Jack.
They're talking
I'm
about
sure
that.
of it.
Okay.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
I mean,
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack,
I think that's what we have to
I
do.
don't know who that is!
The thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, when I looked at it, blah blah, one look at that and everyone will blah blah blah. I'm messing up already. It shows that this was the work of Genocide Jack. Yes.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
No, it's not.
But
I mean, we still have to
that's
figure out who
impossible.
Genocide Jack is.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No.
Hey, so, speaking of, I don't know who that is!
The culprit is
Case closed,
Oh my
as far
god.
as I'm concerned.
That's not what I meant to do.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
I need to
No, that's wrong.
check. Because I checked and I boosted up. I think it was on normal, I guess.
Might know one reason he could be involved.
Well, why is that?
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
I gotta go check the difficulty because I feel like this is just too easy. Unless it's supposed to be this easy, please let me know.
What?
I don't
That's
want
kind
an
of
easy
weird as
playthrough.
shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
It's so
More
easy to do.
importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
But that's true, but Chihiro's murder is totally different.
According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case.
He has this down to the T. He really thought he had everybody.
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
But this man said boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
It's your. I would see. I can't be Makoto because I'd have been like, because you're the one that thinks that you got everybody down and pat. So you do it. Another characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, the bloody message left behind, how the victim was positioned, where the murder took place. It was the position of the murder.
Apparently,
This
in
has to
every
be like an
Genocide
easy or
Jack
something.
case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Can I do it? I can. Let me do something, guys. So I didn't see anything I could use to change
Other than the killer,
difficulty.
the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
So I guess I gotta do it like in the beginning or something. But see, and what Makoto said is true. But Byakuya knew. And anybody who had access to that library knew. So it's not just them, but I don't think anybody went in there and found Genocide Jack thing, then planned a murder and killed somebody. The only person I feel like would have done that is Byakuya.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
No, that's not true.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
Which is what?
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
That's a lot of accusations you're pushing around, Byakuya.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Celeste, you looking mad guilty, I'm just saying.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Wow. He just threw it out there like that. I didn't think he would like pin it on. I thought he might try to get somebody else to lead to that, but he really just threw it out there on her like that. And I'm only gonna let these be like 30 minutes, you guys.
What?
So don't get mad at me.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
He just threw her out there like that.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Maybe that's what Monokuma was talking about. He said that she was she was important to this case. That's gotta be what he was talking about.
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
But it would make sense though, because remember the file, if you guys remember in the file, it said that she, you know, the person, not she, but the person that was killing, I'm gonna say person now because I was saying he, but if it's Toku, I'm just saying, the person that was killing people was like panicky and ran. If she had bloodophobia or whatever you want to call it, which is not called bloodophobia, but I'm just using it how Hina said it in, you know, quotations. If she had bloodophobia, then it would make sense that she would panic and leave because she's scared of the blood.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. Yeah, they said that the killer possibly has split personality, so she has a guy split personality living inside her. I'm just saying. What it means is Genocide Jack to be Toku, but also to not be Toku. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people. Right? So you guys, someone knocked at my door and I failed the hangman. I had to go answer. I came back and I failed the hangman's gambit. But the good thing is, I guess I get another chance? I don't know. I'm so angry that I failed it, you guys. But I had to. Let me see. Can I get it like that? Okay, I don't get any. They're giving me a lot of C's and Z's. Schizo? Are these? Oh my god, it's...
Now I understand.
I can't believe I felt it. It was... Our neighbor lost their freaking
Is it
dog
because
and
Genocide
stuff.
Jack has a split personality?
Oh, that is so annoying. Like, it's like people don't respect the recording time. I'm really angry at that, you guys. I really am.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
So we're pointed at Toku, but it's
Okay.
it really Toku though?
But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
Because if you think about it, Toku's not... I don't know, Toku's not... I do apologize for the mowing the lawn in the background, you guys. They just tend to do it in the afternoon for some reason. I don't know why.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
True, but I mean, Celeste does too, though. You could be wrong, like completely wrong. The one thing that shows Toku could have had split personality, it has to do with her behavior. She fainted, she arrived late, her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw
After they
Chihiro's
stopped talking
corpse,
about this,
and
I'm gonna
then,
stop it
when
right
she
here.
woke up...
I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah, she did stop, she stopped stuttering and everything. You must have hit your head real hard when she fainted. Throat has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
He's right.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm.
Yeah, I mean, they're
In
right.
other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
But if she is Genocide Jack, then... I mean, is it possible she doesn't know? Is it possible? And that maybe Byakuya might have told her? I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out... I'm gonna sneeze. The killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It was to keep him from
It was to
getting
keep her
out.
other personality from getting out.
So she...
What?
This sound... I mean, she's gonna have to show it to us. In order for us to believe it, we're gonna have to draw it out. Someone slid a pinky. Someone slid a pinky right now.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
Yeah.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this?
How?
No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
She told you. She told him and he threw her under the bus like that. That man is a monster. I don't care what anybody say. Like, even if he suspected this, then he should have got everybody together except for Toku and came together and been like, you guys, Toku came to me and told me this. I feel like she might have killed someone. You didn't have to do it like this. You just wanted to be the I know everything person. And because we showed you up last trial, now all of a sudden you gotta be a douche about it.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
And we will find out that story in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I'm a terrible person, but he's a douche. I don't care what anybody say. He is a monster. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for caring about my voice, my health, period. And I will see my lovely family, my awesome subbies in the next video. Bye.